Shalom. Shalom. I want to give all the dash double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who rule and teach well, peace and safety and much blessings to the occupant Christian truth at the four corners of the earth, and all truth and sincerity and diligence. Shalom. All right. I gotta turn on my end. So, wait a second. Should be connected. All right, man. As you can see, the title is called the play, and we've been seeing, articles and different things, different videos brothers have been doing, about, and I think I did see Elder Manada Zagba do a video about how I want to say, so to speak, simulations for the next scam for long time. The prophets of the Lord been saying that there's going to be another scamdemic. The first one was just a test run to see all who will conform to society and bend to the will of the agenda of Esau Edom. All right, which a lot is going to fold them that are not in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shah. He's going to fold them, that still look to their life in this world. All right, because you have a lot of Jakes, that's even would call themselves in the truth, that still lean towards their own understanding. Okay, and they're not ready for what's to come. They're not ready because you can tell from their speech, you can tell from the things that they do, you can tell from the things that they're carried away off into. They're not ready for the plagues that the Lord and the judgment that the Lord is going to bring here on Babylon the Great. And the world, man. All right, because when we go to Second Ezra, and we can start with that before I show this little clip. We can go to this is Second Ezra chapter 15. Uh, this is Second Ezra chapter 15. Where is it? All right. Second Ezra 15 and 11. It says, "But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt." America is spiritually called Egypt. Well, according to the book of Revelations, the 11th chapter, I believe, right? America is called spiritually Sodom and Egypt, all right? But the Lord said, "I will bring them with a mighty hand and stretched out arm and smite Egypt with the plagues as before." And pestilence was a plague, right? "And will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it." Okay, and when and Jake be eating fatty foods, hot Cheetos, and not taking care of themselves, weakening their immune system. Jake don't work out. Jake don't take vitamins. Jake don't eat healthy foods. Jake be carried away from fried chicken, uh, 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 damn, pork chops, and all these different things, man. All these foods that break down your immune system, man. And I was just getting intel on which I do take, but I kind of checked it out. What kind of went into it just a few minutes ago about the garlic and honey. All right, garlic and honey. That really helps and builds your immune system. And even though I don't take it as often as I should, but I still take it. I still work out. I still do things to try to keep my body together. You know what I'm saying? Not where I want to be, but I still work out. I still sweat. Actually, I'm just got done. You know, but his devil, he sprays all these chemtrails in the air. He put all this poison in your food, to weaken your immune system. Just like how it was when now you got all these PDF files, right? That, you know what I'm talking about, the ELP, Steam files. You got all that distraction out, but they just got Kill Gates just got approval to do what? To shoot your food up with poison, man. All right. Kill Gates just got approval to shoot your food up with poison. While everybody distracted by all these Jake distracted with baddies, and whatever show that is that got their minds gone, and everybody, looking over here with the PDF files, with Donald Dump and all these people, that's carried away off into that, wickedness. You see? But pestilence is coming, man, which is a plague of the Lord, bro. All right. And I'll read this Deuteronomy, right? Just before I play these clips, we just read second Ezra that the Lord said he's going to bring the plagues, on the earth, on Egypt as before, right? So this is Deuteronomy 58. Okay. This is Deuteronomy 58. And Salaki 58. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 58. It says, if thou will not observe to do all the word, this is in the KJV. Let's see. If thou will not observe to do all the words of this law that are written in this book, that thou mayest fear this glorious and fearful name, Yahweh, thy power, then Yahweh will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues of thy seed even be great plagues, and of long continuance, and sore sickness, and of long continuance. Right? So when you read that in the NASB, it says, verse 59, then Yahweh will bring extraordinary plagues on you and your descendants, severe and lasting plagues, miserable and chronic sickness. He will bring back on you every disease of Egypt, of which you were afraid, and they will cling to you. Also, every sickness and every plague which are not written in the book of this law, Yahweh will bring on you until you are destroyed. This is what the Lord said. If you do not hearken to his word, do not hearken to his commandments. And 2/3 of our nation are not. Okay? So you can bet your ass that the Lord is going to stand by his word and do what he says, right? This is what the Lord is going to do, because Jake is out here carried away off in Babylonian customs. Even you ones that call yourselves Israelite, you're carried away off in Babylonian customs, making excuses to do what? To participate in what's coming up, Valentine's Day, man, and Mardi Gras, man. This is wickedness, right? Valentine's Day, man. All right, that goes back to woman worship, bro. And this is why the Lord is going to be justified and destroying a lot of you Israelites, man. Well, 2/3 of you Israelites, bro. Okay, so I'm gonna play this clip. From the ground. All right, so here it is, man. Oh, we hear that loud ass noise. Probably annoying. Check this out. COVID madness, this so-called pandemic. And this is not medical information. This is fair use. I'm not getting paid for this video. This is just me reporting in the news. So fair use, fair use. Check it out. A gigantic test balloon. Well, for what, you ask? Well, to see how far they could go. To see what exactly they would have to do to get free individuals in a free and democratic society to consent to being forced into compliance. That's what they were trying to establish. That's what they were trying to figure out. And they have figured out. Trust me, they are much smarter now. The goal ultimately is to transform our free and democratic societies, into totalitarian societies.
Their goal is to strip each and every one of us of our fundamental rights of freedom, democracy, the rule of law. They want to get rid of all of this. This whole COVID thing had never anything to do with public health. It never had anything to do with breaking waves. It always had to do with breaking people in order to make us a part of a mindless, malleable mass, which they can totally control, and we will be completely dependent upon this globalitarian elite. So I'm really
So you hear what she said. This is to bring you into, really captivity, right? So which going into this digital system where you're gonna have to have an ID to prove your jump shots, man. And a lot of you that took the jump shot, you know, when that taking full effect, man, right? A lot of you people gonna be jacked up, bro. When they turn these frequencies up, and all, because they did studies on it, man. It changes your DNA. It doesn't make you, it actually make you a product of the patent holder, okay? And they turn these frequencies up, man. That's gonna affect you, man. Okay.
Warn the people and all the peoples around the world. For God's sake, stop giving your democratically elected governments the benefit of the doubt. They are not deserving of that. They are not. Stop rationalizing whatever your government is doing. Stop rationalizing and come up with some good intentions. They have no good intentions.
See, because she letting you know, bro, these people is wicked, bro. And they all wicked. But this is how you know that Esau is divided, man. He's telling you, like, listen, bro, stop coming. You're making excuses to justify, them killing you, man. But the scripture says, never trust thine enemy. And Jake make a reason to trust thine enemy, man. Okay, because they look for the government to fix everything. All right. But this is what's coming. This was coming. This next scamdemic is coming. This is what's gonna shut everything down, man. This is what's gonna change everything. You got a lot of game changers. You got war. You got war. You got this dollar. You got pestilence. You got all these things that's leading up to what we know as Jacob's trouble, man. Like, this is the season that we in. Okay.
Ever, as I said before.
I got another one. Where is it?
The testing could have been ramped up very quickly, and a few countries that have almost avoided the epidemic entirely, like Taiwan, New Zealand, Australia, they took their experience and actually prepared, and so they moved a lot faster. So we, we'll have to prepare for the next one. That, I'd say is will get attention this time.
See, it says that one. It says that one will get attention next time. So how you know? How does this devil know that there's going to be a next one? Because they already planned it, man. This is the devil, bro. This is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. He's a deceiver. Okay. So he's letting you know. We brothers been did videos. Brothers been played this same clip, man. Brothers been played the same clip with this guy saying this, bro. But here we are. Now it's a circle back around that another scamdemic is on the way, man. All right. Going into what the NEPA
monitoring it very closely. We're engaging
the NEPA plays
internationally, including the World Health Organization.
Let's see, there's another one I was looking at. Check it out.
Say the next pandemic, there will be another pandemic. Absolutely. We don't know when. Next pandemic. And there will be one. There will absolutely be an outbreak of another pandemic? We definitively will have to face other surprises, black swans, as they are called, maybe different kinds of viruses. Most of the work we're going to do to be ready for pandemic 2, I call this pandemic 1.
See, letting you know that this is coming again. And this one right here, if you ain't got your how about Shimmy Shah on your side, or you on the wrong side of the fence, this you will be taken. You will be taken, man. Okay? Because the Lord said he's going to do these things. He's going to bring this on the earth, man. Okay? Check this out. This is Jeremiah 16. This is Jeremiah 16 and 1. It says, and this is an NASB. The word of Yahweh also came to me, saying, you shall not take a wife for yourselves, nor have sons and daughters in this place. For this is what Yahweh says concerning the sons and daughters born in this place, and concerning their mothers who give birth to them, and the fathers who father them in this land. They will die of deadly disease. They will not be mourned or buried. They will be like dung on the surface of the ground, and they will perish by swords and famine, and their dead bodies shall become food for the birds of the sky and the animals of the earth. Okay? This is what the Lord says. He speaks about diseases in the scriptures, man, in the Bible, man. All right? We're warning you. This is a warning. Okay? This is what this is. This is a warning, man. All right? Look at this. This is Psalms 106 and 9. It says, so he rebuked the Red Sea and it dried up. This is the deliverance that the Lord gave the children of Israel coming out of Egypt, right? And he led them through the mighty waters and through the wilderness. So he saved them from the hand of one who hated them and redeemed them from the hand of the enemy. The waters covered their adversaries. Not one of them was left. Not one of them was left. Then they believed his words and sang. They sang his praise. They quickly forgot his works, like here in Babylon. They forgot. They forgot. Here it is. The prophets of the Lord have been warning and warning and warning you, but yet you stop your ears from hearing the law and don't want to turn to the Lord, right? Thinking you got time, man, right? But rocking in that spirit of when I see it, I'm gonna believe it. But by the time you seeing it, it's gonna be too late. So they quickly forgot his works. They forgot the Lord's works, man. Here he is warning you, coming straight from the scriptures, showing you prophecy, right? They did not wait for his plan, right? But became lustful, greedy in the wilderness, right? And put the Most High to the test in the desert. So they're putting the Most High to the test here in America. It applies here. They put them to the test because they basically said, if the Lord wanted me to, serve him, he would just change me. That's the nigga mentality. You know, if the Lord really didn't want this to happen, why is he doing it? Putting the Lord to the test. Okay. So it says, so he gave them their request, but sent a wasting disease among them. Okay? A wasting disease. And that's what the Lord is going to do here in this time. Because remember, the scripture says he's going to smite Egypt with the plagues as before. What Egypt is he talking about? He's talking about this one, right? But the Lord is going to protect his men. The Lord is going to protect his men, okay? And deliver them, from evil, all right? That's what the Lord is going to do for his men. And we're looking for that deliverance. But the plague of disease, the plague of pestilence is on its way, man. It's on its way. Think about how it was then, how everything was shut down and locked down. Hey man, you're gonna be desiring to go in another city, but you won't be able to. That's what's gonna be happening. These second nature 15, and second nature 16 is upon us, man. Jacob trouble is upon us, bro. Okay? This is warning from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh. All right, letting you know it's finna be another scamdemic, man. Right? Hey, all we have to do is sit back and watch the things that the Lord said was gonna happen. Okay, and all you people that thought it was a game, about to quickly figure it out. It ain't a game, right? So he that is filthy, let him be filthy still. He that is just, let him be just still. All right, because the Lord is getting ready to kick this thing off, bro. So, that just, real quick, that was on my spirit, man. Lord willing, it was edifying. Shalom.